Welcome all to a game called Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. This is coming out in August 2019. There's no exact date yet, so it'll be there, and there's no pricing information as of yet. It's by a production company called Analgesic Productions, and this game is developers are Sean Han-Tani and Marina Kitaka. I hope I pronounced those right. Basically, there's a big 3D world, and you go around and talk to the inhabitants of this world, and you get to go kind of inside of them and look for this stuff called Nano Dust, which is infecting the past in all kinds of weird ways. And it's like a top-down view of, I think, 2D Zelda type of games, where you go around and you've got to make your way past like baddies and other kinds of things, as well as trying to save everybody. We'll just get straight into it to see what it's like. I've played a tiny bit of the game, and I was playing on a keyboard. I probably would recommend using some kind of controller. Where we at? Use this far, yes. So it's quite a story-driven game. So I'll read it to you as I go. A warm breeze fills the air. A paper floats by and comes to rest on the ground. It is a letter. It reads, Summer 2019. Dear player, thank you for playing Anodyne 2 Return to Dust. It is somewhat of a spiritual successor. It has narrative and thematic ties to the first Anodyne. I've never played that one, so I don't really know what the game's about too much, but features a completely new world and characters. That is to say, the two games can be enjoyed in any order, so we don't need to play the first one to enjoy this one. At times, the world of Anodyne 2 may be a strange or confusing place, but at its heart it is a story of human struggles and relationships. Now, come on, let's go on a curious and wonderful journey together. Sean Han-Tani and Marina Kitaka. Some say that life is a circle, madness. All things grow from a point, a centre. Everything to come was already here. It melts out from a tiny capsule like a sponge in bloom. The beauty is to witness the true shape of the primordial point, its fractals unfurled to their limits, the atomic indivisible tips of its tentacles. Time, after all, is a looking glass, an illusion, and yet the truest way to see ourselves. ... Stunning words as always, my friend. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The one we are here to meet is barely a baby, not yet hatched. We must lead her gently into the bright light of the world. Oh, look! Our precious Nova seems to be stirring. That's us. The following are the first words that Nova will ever hear in time. The contents of the speech will fade into obscurity, but she will never forget first hearing this voice. Ah yes, this voice. So fragrant, so beautiful, that Nova felt like crying. Had she been blessed with tear ducts, perhaps she would have. You may have forgotten how hard it is when you first realise that you exist. Nova certainly felt that now, but when she heard this creature speak, she thought perhaps it might be worth it. Nova, can you hear me? Take a deep breath, my darling, then open your eyes. From the darkness, an orange glow, and from the silence, the crashing of waves. And that be us. There she is, still a little woozy. Are you? Don't worry, it's natural to feel disorientated when you first gain consciousness. Child, your name is Nova, and you are an extraordinary creature with unique abilities to shrink to microscopic sizes. It will come in quite handy, as you'll soon see. My name is Palisade, and I'm here with Sipamist. Not sure that's how they pronounce, but we'll go together. Together, we will serve as your caretakers and your guides. So, Palisade the shield? That sweet voice definitely lifts. We'll fight for you. Sipamist, the musician, dedicated songwriter, Awkward around kids. Great. Kind of a nerd. Mummies? Question mark. Probably not. Caretakers and guides. Okay. Would you like to say hello to Nova C. Palmist? Would you like to say hello to Nova, Sir Palmist? Greetings, young Nova. It is I, Sir Palmist. I am speaking to you from outside of your egg. Space, after all, is an illusion. It could be likened to a looking glass. A looking glass is a mirror, by the way. I used to think it was a telescope or a microscope, you know. Some kind of tube-shaped object. Thank you for that enlightening clarification, Sir Palmist. Now, Nova, as Sir Palmist mentioned, you are currently inside of your egg. In order to hatch and truly begin your life, you will ride the hatch line, monorail that leads from the top of the hill. Ah, but you can only leave if you obtain the sacred Glandilock seed? I want to say Goldilock, but it's Glandilock seed. For now, you may think of the Glandilock seed as your ticket to ride. First, speak to the 3 yoke figures. Each yoke will give you a special item that will prepare you to host a Glandilock seed. Then speak to the I wanted to say Shalazard out of flipping Pokemon. Shalazar. I don't know. Tree at the highest point on the island. Chalazar. Okay, go get him, Nova. Okay, so use your left stick to move around. Or keyboard press. Was it? On keyboard press L mouse button to change the camera angle. LCRT to was it? To change the camera distance. With the controller, use the right stick and rear shoulder triggers to move the camera. Press A to jump. You can jump a second time while in mid-air. After a jump, keep and press the A button held for slow fall. To change controllers, graphics and gameplay options, press the menu button to open the pause menu. Sorry to tell you all that at once. If you forget anything, check the settings menu, control section. Okay, so we can move around there. We can move our, well, we can use the other one. We can move our camera with the opposite D-pad. We can zoom in with the back buttons. I kind of want to, how do we set this camera up there, further up the top? Not like that. There we go. I kind of like it like that. So we go to these yoke looking things and we press it's either space or, as I'm using the controller, it's the Y key. The strange figure is silent. Is it alive? Nova wonders. Nonetheless, its gaze beckons her. Enter my round. Enter my round? Golden pit. It seems to say, ye shall find a part of this complete breakfast. Okay. The yoke and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nano point is in the air. These are the ones we're going to do, like the kind of mini games. Spark this being and reveal its nano point. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. So we are Nano Cleaners, right? So to interact with the environment by firing off a spark, press X to shoot a spark at the yoke. You can enter the nano point by shooting the spark repeatedly. I believe that is C on the actual keyboard. So we're just gonna hit X a few times, like spam it, and it'll do that. And you get this like whirly thing. It's kind of funky tunnel. And now we come up to our like top-down puzzle kind of game. So we just move around as normal. Now this guy wants to talk to us. Yoke Wander, the Yolkrobe, wowie, our very own cleaner has come to visit. Oh gosh, I'm the first nano friend she'll see. Boy, howdy, gotta keep it together and remember my lines. Yokanda, the Yolkrobe, I hope she comes over here and presses Y to talk to me. Again, spacebar on the keyboard to do this if you're using the keyboard, but I would really recommend controller, especially later on, because you've got to avoid quite a lot of things. Yoke Wander, the Yoke Orb. Hey there, Nova. You've shrunk inside the microscopic interior of the Yoke of Yummy, the most important yoke of the day. Here you'll find provisions to keep your future Glandilock seed happy and healthy. So we've got there's a rock here. Again, we talked about it. Welcome. Rocks are surprisingly diverse and come in a number of shapes and sizes, though by divine fate many of the rocks here look the same. Be sure to talk to all of us. So this is a save point here, so when you walk over it saves. You can pick these up by pressing X, and it will go, if you look down in the bottom left hand corner, you get it like in your inventory, and then you press X. Nova will love our, I didn't mean to actually talk to this one. Yummy Yoke Robe. Nova will love our Centerberry Burst cereal because it contains trace amounts of 17 micronutrients in center recommended ratios, and Glandilock seed will love its patent crunchity cool taste. So once that one's out the road, if we press X, is it X again? B maybe? No, it is X. So X to pick up and then X to chuck. So we've talked to those, we're moving to this next one. Again, we can talk to these. What if we had a Glandilock seed of our very own? ... Eep, never mind, mate. We may talk a big game here in the Yoke of Yummy, but the development of delicious and nutritious, crispy, puffed comestibles is all we know. So we talk to this rock again. Okay, no we don't. Oh yes we do. Wrong button. Rock, there are some colourful rock-like obstacles blocking your path. So this is just explaining kind of what each thing is within a room. So once you've done the 3, you kind of get a grasp of what you're going to be doing. Your path, try using your nano vacuum to suck up stuff out of the way. Hold X to suck in objects. I've already explained this one anyway. Press X to shoot it then back out. So you can just like move them around, or you can suck them in, shoot them at these rocks, or you can just pick those rocks up as well. So moving on, again, we've got like blocks blocking the way. So we could just do that, or you could just suck these in and chuck them out as well. Talk to this guy. Sometimes rocks get in the way, but other times they can be very helpful. Don't paint every rock with a broad brush, is all I'm saying, unless you paint them really cool. A lady at my church painted a rock so it looked like a tiger with little whiskers and everything. Pretty neat. And then when we get this top, that little bit in the middle is what we're going for. Congratulations, you are truly deserving of our greatest ear. Glandilock food. Cartoon characters will suffer many fraught encounters due to the high quality of our Centerberry Burst cereal, but we can tell you we'll be a good steward of your Glandilock seed. Yeah, we found that Centerberry Burst cereal, one of the 3 elements of nurturing. With it, a Glandilock seed will have all the carbs it needs to make a home in Nova's head. So once we've completed that little one, we come on to the next one. So the album's Shaw, that's kind of what we are, and that is like the white of the egg kind of thing. I can't remember my jump button. What's my jump button, man? There it is. So double jump and then glide. So here's another one. We'll have a chat to him for a second. The second York figure sways in the breeze with a profound sense of chill. Dude, it seems to say, riding the milky waves. The York and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nano point is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nano point. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. So again, it's just spam X to go in. Yolk of Sippy. So let's go chat to this guy. Yo, Nova, welcome to the Yolk of Sippy. Some people say that a Zelda-like seed ought to drink 8 dewdrops of our homemade Sippy yolk milk per cell cycle, but we here in the Sippy zone think you can chill with the math and just go with the flow. So I think we need to actually collect stuff, so there's our save point. We'll talk this one again. The Zelda-like seed is like a direct line to the centre. You dig? Just keep your mind open, you know, and the answers will find you. So we've got a rock here. Dust virus Mr. Spiky. He may just sit there, but this virus has been shouting some very rude comments at our poor yolk robes. Try shooting a block at him and be sure to suck up any dust he might leave behind. So I think this is the only way we can kill anything like this, is by sucking blocks up and then shooting them. You can also you can kind of suck them up as well. Let's have a look. No, oh dear, that was bad. So if you make an absolute mess like I have here, you could just go back out, and then go back in, and the blocks will reappear, and it'll just, you can do it properly then. And then what was blocking us goes, but didn't pick up that dust, so let's try that again. I'm not sure if this resets or anything, but so suck up that dust and suck up that dust. And let's talk to you. Nothing like a little sippy yolk milk to make those Zelda-like tendrils grow deep and strong. Just ride that high. Nova, ride that high. Okay, so we need to kill these, I believe. So I'm pretty sure you can suck these ones up and then shoot it out, but it's gone now. I think we might have needed that, so we might have to go back. Sip your crow. Nova, you made it to the yolk milk. Of course. You just relaxed and let it flow. Am I right? Yes. But Nova found the sippy yolk milk one of the 3 elementals. Nurturing with it, a Zelda-like seed will have all the government approved nutrients needed to spread far and wide inside Nova's head. Okay, so we didn't need to pick that other one up, but you probably need to in later games, so don't run out of little games without picking everything up. Oops. Dude, I don't like the camera, to be honest. Actually, I hate the camera. Oh, dude. I wish games would just allow you to let the camera just follow your little dude around without you having to turn it. So if it just would stay behind all the time, that would be lovely. I know that's not how things work these days, but that's how I want them to work. So our last one before we can get out of here. Yeah, the final yolk figure seems to gaze upon Nova with a warm yet analytical eye. Yes. It seems to say, a perfect host in need of a perfect reguloid. The yolk and Nova's fate begin to resonate. The presence of a new nanopoint is in the air. Spark this being and reveal its nanopoint. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. Okay, we'll try that again. There we go. So I wonder if we're getting swallowed or the other way. Now, I think we get to fight in this one. Let's have a chitty chat. Welcome to the Yolk of Cozy. Yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes. We have carefully trained these reguloids to adapt the local atmosphere to your body's precise partialities, temperature, salinity, acidity, lugbrity, and so forth. Yeah, that's So we'll have a save. Now you talk to this one. I was trying to kill it before when I first ran through here. Woof, woof. Translation. Temperate, 36 degrees. Yolk and height. Yes. A little cereal, a little yolk milk. Yes, such things are quite necessary. However, as the old saying goes, glandular seeds cannot live on ingestion alone. So, you can pick these up, but if you go to other places, it'll just disappear out your inventory. So we need to get right up the top here, but all of our ways are blocked, and you can't suck these. So you've got to make your way around and get through the puzzles. So there's things we need to avoid. So yeah, totally avoided that. So if we get around these blocks, we can then shoot him and avoid that flipping thing. Dude, just... Alright, it's just gone now. But yeah, obviously you probably want to try and play it a little better than me, so we can just... Oops, not that, but it doesn't really matter. We can just blow them all up anyway. So we just need this guy. Smack him into the wall so we can suck up his life force. We'll go back down here. We've got another way. And now we can... If you talk to this guy, all he tells you is to... well, we'll talk to him. Tells you to shoot the rocks over the bridge, since we can't get there, and it'll get them. A chasm separates you and those damned dust viruses. You're too far away to suck them up, but perhaps there is another way to get rid of them. Yep, like this. Boom. See ya. Boom. Whoops. Kill all three and they disappear. And we suck up the dust. And then go up here. So we can talk to this one, because it's a doggy. Kind of. Woof, 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 woo. Air humidity level 5%. Success rate for a fish trying to breathe. Okay. So we'll suck that one up and chuck them at that. And this one is done. We don't need to kill that one again now, because we're up here. And we can have a chat to everybody here. Cozy. Ah, yes, indeed. It is time for you to have reguloids of your very own. How beautiful to become a home. May your head always be a safe and warm resting place for the precious glandular seed. Yes. And golden summer light, dappled by oak leaves, the scent of freshly bruised crabgrass and dandelions. An unexpected cool breeze drifts in from the lake, across the lake. A tawny rabbit sits up and sniffs before hopping into the bushes. Nova found a reguloid. Personal addition. Another one of the three elements of nurturing. The reguloid will adapt Nova's head into the perfect environment for a thriving glandular seed. Okay, so that's the last one we need to pick up. We'll jump. I'm a little bit crap at controls because I generally play keyboard and mouse. So please excuse the really dodginess. So we'll have a chat to this thing here. Your game was successfully saved. Okay, so we can't get up that way. We've got to get up here and get up there. And then, if we step on here, have a chat. Ah, Nova. After all this time, we meet at last. Nova, what were we talking about? Oh, right. I am the ancient I still can't pronounce this. Shalaza tree. Keeper of the sacred knowledge of the albumum shore. That's like the white of an egg, I think. From the day you washed up on our shores, I have chronicled your journey, and oh, what a journey it has been. Reflect with me upon those sweet and daring stories that now drift upon the hazy river of the past. Do you remember? Well, of course, because we just done it like 5 minutes ago. The blustery, cereal-obsessed yoke of the yummy inhabitants. The laid-back denizens of the yoke of Sippy. How about those kind and conscientious caretakers of the yoke of Cozy? Ah, I have laughed, I have cried, I have prayed for the wisdom to bless your decisions, your thunderous triumphs and your arduous struggles shall be etched into my branches for all eternity. And now you have arrived here at the pinnacle of Mount Theland, from which one can survey the furthest reaches of this expansive land. Have you the three elements of nurturing? Yes, we do. Ah, wonderful. Then my epoch of anticipation is complete. Know that I grant to you the glandular seed. Dun, 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 I don't know what this one's for yet, but it appears at the side there. So it must be like when we pick up that dust, it must do something with it. And now, Nova, it is time. Already I can feel my power fading. The age of albumin draws to a close. Quickly, Nova, lay yourself down upon the hatch line, and with the last of my energy, I will send you to the great beyond. Whee! Okay, so this is our new zone. And once we get in here, this is about as far as I've got. Well, just a smidge further, probably. So here, I was trying to jump down this middle one, but we go over to this like little thing here. So we talk that. Nova, you made it. I'll tell you all about that device soon, but for now, come over to me for a quick chat. So that's like over here. Up these little stairs. There you are, darling hatchling. I knew you could make it. Welcome alive. I missed that little bit. Nova, you are in Center Sanctuary, the dwelling place of the Center. The Center as well. It's hard to explain to someone who's only just hatched, isn't it? The Center is the Center. It created all of us along with our world. The island of the new Theland. I think that's how you pronounce that. The Center is like an artist, and we are its painting, a beautiful expression of its vision. So that's kind of the god then, I suppose. The Center is everything, or rather, the Center simply is. Our lives are like shadows cast by the Center's true form, which will one day become apparent. The Center. It's the Center. Creator of New Theland. Painter, what? Shadow puppeteer? Question mark. Literally everything. Mummy? Question mark, question mark. Nope, a figure beyond comprehension. Perhaps we are all the artists and art of New Theland. We shape and are shaped by each other. By treating our neighbours with kindness, we can build each other up. Well, I don't know if I would go that far, Palisade. What good we may accomplish flows directly from the rightness of the Center. Regardless, we must focus. Nova, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose and the path ahead. You have been born into a war zone. Nova, granted, it is not a contest of swords or guns or armies or infantry. We wage a war that is nearly invisible and yet wholly insidious. We face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time as a lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake. Disrupting the clear reflections of our souls, we call it Nano Dust. That's what we've been collecting. It starts small, a microscopic seed planted in some dark, moist corner of one's organs. Then the nanodust grows. It feeds upon the structure of our minds, magnifying our fears, our wrath, our wrongful desires. Eventually it blossoms to its full scale, completely obliterating the identity of its host. That sounds disgusting. Symmetry, beautiful symmetry, is our birthright as creators of creations of the Center, and yet we lose ourselves in the dust. We begin to decay, to decompose, to crumble. Dust begets dust, and we forsake our true selves. Nova, perhaps your true purpose is now becoming apparent. You were given the ability to shrink and to clean, so that you might reverse the tide of dust that threatens to overwhelm us. You must travel far and wide, shrinking inside the inhabitants of the New Theland, those most consumed by the dust's contamination. You, Suddenly, a tiny spark flies towards Nova's head. What's that? Palisade card! Activate! Palisade creates a barrier using her shield, containing the spark in a glowing cube. A nano intruder attempting to infiltrate your body. Nova, I can contain it temporarily, but you must shrink to nanoscale and destroy it. Don't be afraid, sweetheart. I'll be right here. I know you can do it. Okay, so let's do this one. So again, it's just like X, or I think it was C. Maybe it's X again on the keyboard. I think I've been telling you wrong. Okay, so this time we've got a lot to deal with. So we're going to suck up dust. We don't want to talk to. There we go. Getting a save. So there we go. There's somebody there. Oh, shit. Let's pick that up. Get out of his way. Hit him and... I don't know what I did there, but whatever. So I pick up two, like, things there. Again, we're going to get hit by all three of these. You've got to kind of time it right. Run away and hide. And we can collect our dust. Looks like this heals us up as well. Maybe. Oh, look at him, he's shaking. No, is that you? How did I get here? Oh, poor little bugger. Let's suck that up as well. Have another save. Suck some more dust up. Oh, looks like when we click on those, it gives us our health back. So now we're coming up to our first boss. Nano Assassin, cough cough. No, we'll die. The center will crumble. Dust will consume. New Theland. Hurr, cough. So if you can stun him by picking these up. Oh, and if you don't suck like me, you can maybe hit him a bit better. So you just... oh shit, you just need to press it once. Balls. Get on. Right, Nano Assassin. No, will die. The center will crumble. Dust will consume. New Theland. Cough. Okay. Whatever, dude. You're dead. We win. Right, and let's have a talk to Rocky here. The Nano Cleaner. She exists, and she was born to dust, to clean, to rescue. May she protect all of us from harm. May the Nano Cleaner save New Theland and its denizens from their fate. Boom. Right. And this is as far as I've got. So everything after this is new. Sigh, you're growing up so quickly. I didn't expect a challenge like this for quite some time, but I am so proud of you. Sadly, there are those who would seek to destroy New Theland, though we are all created by the centre. The Nano Dust can inflict a kind of madness. Now perhaps you can see the urgency of your mission. Nova, take the elevator behind you up to the city, and always remember that you stand against the ever-encroaching crawl of degradation. Oh yeah. Alright, so it's behind us, so let's be sick by moving this camera. Oh. Maybe it's just my controller that sucks, not the actual camera movement. Okay. I thought we were going up then. Let's chat. Nova presses the console and it lights up and whirs. Next stop, City Centre. Center City Centre. Welcome to Center City Senate. Sorry, Senate. A vibrant community built into the walls of this sacred geological depression. Directly above Center Sanctuary is the Dust Prism, which stores the nanodust you will collect. You may use the dust drop console in Center Sanctuary to deposit dust. Once sealed within the dust prison, the nanodust may blossom to its full scale without harming New Theland. Once enough dust is accumulated in the dust prison, it will be sent to the center to be recycled into energy. But alas, before you were born, the dust prison was damaged in a terrible storm, and now it can only contain a small fraction of its full dust capacity. Because of this energy shortage, the dust dominion has advanced to the point where it is no longer safe to leave the city. You can see the storm still raging overhead. This is where you come in, Nova. The graduate prison can be reinforced with rare and powerful cards that you can find while nano cleaning. Your first goal is to reinforce the prison with 4 cards and fill it with 100cc Nano Dust. The center will be able to recycle the dust into energy and push back the storm, allowing you to leave city center. City center Snowed. Yeah. Level what? To sum it up, your mission is to search the city for people in need of cleaning, collect the dust and cards inside of them, and deposit those resources back in the city center. City, bloody hell. What? Those resources back in the center sanctuary. Check your progress on the menu by pressing the menu button. You're going to do an amazing job, Nova. Am I really? I want to save. Your game was successfully saved. Right, we're going to leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one, potentially. It seems like quite a fun game. I will probably play a bit more of this one, but I don't like third-person games with horrible camera angles. But it's okay. It's not too bad. And I think most of the time the third world, like the 3D world, you don't need to fight or anything, so it's just adventuring. It's the 2D stuff that where you battle and whatnot, so that's fine for me. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.